All right, morning guys. Day 5 here in the shop. I actually got here a little bit early. I beat Ivan in. Right now I'm spraying the sealer on the first coat of the George Nelson steel case units. We're going to do that. I have about 45 minutes left before we load up and head down to Laguna Beach. So follow along the day. We're going to have a great view today of the ocean. So stay tuned. All right, while I'm in the spray booth, I'm going to get the Eames chair pieces out from yesterday, the ones we steamed out. We're going to get those ready. Ivan's going to work on that while I'm in the spray booth. Because remember, we steamed them yesterday. We started sanding them. Now we have the rest of this one to do, and then the 2 frames for the ottoman and the chair base. So let's go in the spray booth. I'm going to show you what I'm doing in there, and then we'll see you in Laguna Beach. First thing is I started the top section about an hour ago. It's kind of tacked up. Now what I'm going to do is flip them back down because these drawers are exposed on all 4 sides in the frame of the metal cabinet. So all back here has got to get sealed, painted as well. So as I said, I sprayed the bottom earlier. It's tacked up. Now to spray another coat on the front and the box itself. We're going to do the whole thing again. So now what we'll do is we'll get the tack cloth, wipe any dust off of these back sections as well. I already did the rest of the frame this morning, so I'm going to get these sprayed. Like I said, Ivan's going to work on those Eames chairs, and we'll see you on the load up. All right, it's time to head down to the delivery in Laguna Beach. But first, we got through spraying the sealer for the 2 cabinets and the desk on that George Nelson set. As we work our way back, this little T-cart from last week, we got most of it cleaned up, the hardware. I got to come back, put the other foot back on, clean the metal here, and then oil the whole thing. So we'll do that later today, maybe tomorrow. We worked down here, the little drawer pull that we were working on for Morgan. I have some weight on it right now with some glue. It's holding down. It's going to dry. When we come back, we'll fix the holes from the back side. And then Ivan was, when he got here, we're working on that Eames chair. Looks like we got about 90% of it sanded. A few little chips that we'll come back and do some epoxy work on later. But first, we're going to go to Laguna Beach and then to Irvine to pick up a dining table. I bet you didn't know that I didn't get my start in just refinishing furniture. When I first started at 17 years old, I worked for a company called Ansdell Piano located in Anaheim, California. It was just down the street from Knott's Berry Farm. And we basically focused on high-end piano restorations, Steinways, Baldwins. We were working on $60,000, $70,000 pianos. But when I took over my shop in 2010, we really got into basically just furniture, and then we also did pianos here and there. But I really don't miss it. The pianos are a lot more work. Yes, you can still make a good amount of money on the restoration, but it's I'd rather work on 5 or 6 different customers' pieces at the same time versus one piano, and that takes 3 to 4 weeks to do. So it's a little fun fact. I bet you didn't know that I did pianos before this. We're pulling up to that customer now in Laguna Beach, so we'll see you soon. All right, we just delivered this Koa wood entry table. I'll show you that in a couple weeks when the house is done. It's still under construction, but I promised you that I would show you a really nice view today. Here's Laguna Beach. We're on the ocean, right on the little point, in Laguna Beach. So take a look. We get to work on some of the coolest projects, some of the nicest homes. It's really humbling when you can just sit here and take a look at the ocean and reflect on a lot of things. But unfortunately, we got to get back in the truck. We got to go to Irvine, pick up a dining table, and then get back to the shop to do a few more projects today. All right, guys, we just got back from those deliveries and a pickup. We got this really old dining table. It's probably 80 years old is my guess, something around there, 80, 90 years old. So let me get this unloaded. Those are the little leaves. We'll pop down, and we got that at Irvine over near the college, UCI. She lived right in like where all the teachers and professors live. So it's like little old like Duncan 5 style dining table. This one looks like it's not made out of mahogany. We think this one's out of like old growth birch or something along those lines. So let me get it out of the truck. I'll show you that, and then we'll get back in, get back in the shop, maybe work about another hour before we have to get out of here. All right, so I'm just getting this other half of the steel case unit strapped down. I'm going to take it to the powder coater tomorrow morning. While I'm there, I'm going to pick up 2 other units that are for the little 3 drawers that we did last week, those blue ones. So I'm going to pick that up tomorrow morning, get that from the powder coater. But first, I wanted to show you this table that we picked up in Irvine today. It's really unique because usually these types of tables are made out of mahogany. This one looks, like I said, is out of like old growth birch or something along those lines. Solid hardwood. There's not veneer. It's all well built, but it has the same characteristics of they're all planked together. So you could see a small plank of wood here. Actually, it's here. Another one here. Another one here. Another one here. They wouldn't have done that with mahogany. So it's really unique seeing something of this style and this age built out of this birch. So we're going to get it going probably in the next day or 2. Knock this table out with that rosewood one. So let's get back in the shop. Let's get to work. All right, what I'm trying to do before the end of the day is get the top of this rosewood table steamed out, so that way the water, starts drying and come back tomorrow. We could button it up and get it down into the spray booth, get the first coat of sealer on. But what I'm doing first with the sander is doing an initial like sanding to just see what's wrong with it. Now I can see the scratch marks. What I want to do is blow it off first. So that way we could see kind of what's wrong. From that angle, from where you're at, it's kind of hard to see, but there's these little hairline scratches in it. So as the iron is warming up, yet again, I'm just going to kind of hunt it down, find those scratch marks and kind of pre-soak them so I know, so I know where to steam, then I'm not guessing. And this one didn't really have as big of scratch marks like the ones yesterday on the Eames chair. These ones are a lot more fine. I don't know what they were. Yeah, there's a big section here. So we'll let that sit for just a second. We'll get the iron, and once it gets heated up, we'll put it on. All right, now that I got the iron, I think, heated up completely. We go back through again with that wet rag. Just trying to get those scratches to lift up. So it was a busy day today. Yet again, we didn't get everything done we wanted to, but that's how it goes. It's like we'll come back tomorrow, start fresh. I don't think I have anybody coming in tomorrow at all. It'll be a full shop day, no deliveries. I know Friday we have a customer driving all the way down from Las Vegas to bring us I believe it's like one of the George Mulhauser Plycraft chairs. So she's driving all the way from Vegas to bring that. We're going to get that restored and upholstered. Maybe you'll get to meet, maybe next week, my upholstery guy, Luis. He's down in Laguna Beach as well. So we're going to take the cushions to him, get that all fixed back up. Let's get one more here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this side, then kind of clean up, get out of here for the day. All right, we're just finishing this up, but I wanted to come on here and just thank you all for being here. If you really like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love that. Tell a friend, make a post on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Tag the Above the Grain Daily, this YouTube channel, on your pages. It just helps spread the word. Let's get this page to blow up, and we can start restoring more furniture for you. See you tomorrow.